Imagine standing on a quiet country road in Italy. It's early morning and a light mist floats above the fields. The air smells like grass, fuel, and fresh bread from a nearby village. People have gathered along the roadside, wrapped in jackets and scarves, sipping warm drinks as they wait. Some children sit on their parents' shoulders, waving little flags. Everyone's eyes are on the road. Then in the distance you hear a deep roar, low and steady like thunder rolling in. Suddenly a flash of red zips past. It's a sleek, shining race car with smooth curves and a bright yellow emblem on the front, a black horse standing on its back legs. It's the symbol of Ferrari. The engine growls, tires grip the road, and the driver leans into the turn. In a blink, the car is gone, leaving behind a trail of dust, the scent of burnt rubber, and a rush of wind. The crowd cheers with joy and awe. This isn't just a race, it's a moment of magic. This is the Mille Miglia, one of the most thrilling races in the world, and Ferrari is the star everyone's come to see. Enzo Ferrari was born on February 18, 1898, in Modena, Italy. From the time he was very young, he loved machines and cars. His father ran a small workshop, and little Enzo would watch the workers fix engines and build parts. When he was 10, his father took him to see a car race in Bologna. The sound of the engines and the speed of the cars amazed him. From that moment, Enzo knew he wanted to be part of the racing world. Life was not always easy for Enzo. When he was still a boy, both his father and older brother died during a terrible flu outbreak. Enzo had to leave school to help his family. Later, he served as a soldier during World War I and became very sick. After the war, he worked as a test driver and mechanic. Slowly, he found his way into racing. By 1920, Enzo was driving for a company called Alfa Romeo. He wasn't just fast, he was smart too, and people noticed. In 1929, Enzo started his own racing team. He called it Scuderia Ferrari. Scuderia means stable, like a place for horses, perfect for his racing cars, which were strong and fast, like wild horses. At first, the team raced Alfa Romeo cars, but Enzo wanted more. He dreamed of building his own cars, designed to be the fastest in the world. That dream came true in 1947 when the first real Ferrari car was built. It was called the Ferrari 125S. It was small and red, with a powerful engine and a smooth design. The car roared to life and won races, starting a long history of speed and success. From then on, Ferrari became a name people respected and admired. Enzo didn't just build cars, he built legends. His team Ferrari won many races, especially in Formula One, the most famous racing competition in the world. Enzo was called Il Commendatore, which means the commander, because he was strong, serious, and determined. People looked up to him, even if he could be tough at times. One of the most famous symbols in the world, the prancing horse, came from a touching story. A woman once gave Enzo a little black horse design. It had belonged to her son, a pilot who had died in World War I. She hoped it would bring Enzo good luck. He added the horse to his cars and put a yellow background behind it, the color of his hometown, Modena. That little horse became the sign of Ferrari and is now seen all around the world. Enzo Ferrari also had some funny habits. He always wrote with a purple ink pen. He believed it brought him luck and reminded him of his father. He also wore sunglasses often, even indoors. People say it was to hide his emotions. He didn't like showing when he was upset or excited. He had strong opinions about how cars should be built. For many years, Enzo believed the engine should be in the front of the car, like a horse pulling a wagon. Other teams began putting engines in the back, and their cars became faster. At first, Enzo refused to change, but finally his engineers convinced him, and Ferrari made rear-engine cars too, just in time to stay competitive. During World War II, Enzo had to stop making race cars. His factory was used to make parts for machines. When the war ended, he rebuilt the Ferrari factory in Maranello. He didn't give up, even when things were very hard. That's one reason people admire him so much. He kept going, no matter what. There were also sad times. In 1957, a terrible accident happened during a race. A Ferrari car crashed and people were hurt. Enzo felt the weight of what had happened, even though it wasn't his fault. The accident led to new rules that made racing safer for everyone. Even though Ferrari became very successful, Enzo wanted to make sure racing stayed at the heart of the company. In 1969, he sold part of Ferrari to another company, Fiat, but only if they let him stay in charge of racing. They agreed, and Enzo continued to lead the team. One of the most exciting stories about Ferrari happened during a famous race called the Mille Miglia. The race was 1,000 miles long and went through towns and hills in Italy. The Ferrari cars zoomed past cheering crowds, their engines roaring. People would line the streets just to see a flash of red go by. Enzo's team often won these races, and their victories made Ferrari even more famous. Enzo Ferrari passed away in 1988, but his spirit still lives on in every Ferrari car. Today, people from all over the world visit a museum in Modena where Enzo grew up. They see his old office, the first Ferrari cars, and even race simulators. His story inspires anyone who dreams big and works hard. Enzo once said, "You cannot describe passion, you can only live it." His life was full of passion, for speed, for racing, and for building something great. He turned a love for cars into a legend that still races on today.